Hey there YouTube, my name's Gray and today on Consoletronix I'm going to be making you very hot under the collar with a look at a SNES exclusive Rescue 'em Up that sought to administer CPR to the Super Nintendo's sagging sales in 1994 in the wake of the release of the new 32-bit kids on the block, the Sony PlayStation and Sega Saturn. So let's jump on our fire engines, hoses in hand, and douse the competition. It's the Firemen for Super Nintendo, brought to us by once top-tier studio Human Entertainment, who had dragged themselves away from knocking out too many to count Fire Pro wrestling games in the mid-90s to bring to us this towering Inferno-inspired effort, which despite a well-received PAL release in 1995, never saw light of day stateside, a fact that has no doubt contributed to the game languishing in near total 16-bit obscurity. But I intend to light a fire under this game and play my part in bringing some long overdue exposure to a title that not only looks fantastic in a uniform, but will appeal to you whether you are a casual SNES gamer or connoisseur of cult retro gaming kit. You control Pete, a veteran New York firefighter who thought he'd seen it all, until he's called into action after one of the Big Apple's tallest and most high-tech skyscrapers proves no match for man's most ancient foe, fire. Together with your support character Danny, who in a break with tradition for video game support characters is actually some help and not a mere hindrance wasting your supplies, and together these fearless firefighters will traverse the many stories of the Metrotech Tower, saving lives and the city as they go. Now, despite being a pretty late release in the SNES's library, you'd be forgiven for thinking the graphics are a little on the puny end of the spectrum, compared to more high-profile releases in and around the same time, like Donkey Kong Country. However, gameplay is where this little gem truly shines. It's a top-down action-adventure squirt 'em up, where our dynamic duo have to contend with not just your usual run-of-the-mill conflagrations, but run-amok robots, collapsing floors, and even bosses strategically placed before your next objective, which all played their part in making the Firemen a red-hot must-play game. Although, save yourselves the trouble of looking for a copy online, as some of the prices sellers are asking for aren't as much steep as they are vertical, and just emulate it. Now, unlike a lot of other obscure 8 and 16-bit titles that flew under the radar when first released but have garnered new fans over the years, both Pete and Danny would team up once more in a Japanese exclusive PS1 sequel, under the imaginative title of The Firemen 2. This is one I haven't played, however, and the less than glowing reviews knocking about don't do it any favours. But the SNES original has always been a favourite of mine, and I have no doubt if you give it a chance, you too will find an enjoyable, addictive, all-action adventure for a system not exactly starved of top-quality software. So my name's Gray, this has been Consoletronix, more content up soon, so in the meantime, why not check out some of my previous videos? There should be some links on screen now. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, goodbye.